welcome to my Camp NaNoWriMo vlog. My name is Mandi Lynn. I'm an author, book cover designer, and the creator of the book launch planner. And today we're just having a fun vlog where you guys watch me wrestle over my manuscript as usual. So my manuscript is Sick and Twisted. It's a young adult thriller. For Camp NaNoWriMo, the big project here is to rewrite Act 3 of the book because technically the ending for Act 3 just doesn't work right now. So we're doing some rewriting, some writing, but what I'm doing right now, so this is what I was supposed to do before camp. That didn't happen. So now I'm doing it during camp and just playing a game of catch up like I always do. I have a new writing software called Campfire, and Campfire is actually the sponsor for today's video. So if you are interested in anything that I talk about today, be sure to visit the description down below and you can get even more info. They also have tutorials on how to use the software because I am not going to explain it because there's just so much, and I just want to show you guys how I'm using the software because I love it right now. So right now, when I write, I don't use any fancy softwares. I use Microsoft Word because I believe that writing should be simple. But this isn't exactly a writing software. It's more like, it's like a digital notebook, if I would say so. So right now on this computer screen, I have my actual manuscript, and then on my laptop, which is right here, I have Campfire open. Now, you can do so much with Campfire, but the way I'm using it right now is that I'm creating timelines and character profiles. So the first thing I did was I went into the character profiles and I added all my characters and created profiles with them, and I put down what they look like, their type of attitudes, and different things like that. And it's just a super easy way to organize everything. Another thing that you can do is that you can create relationships and link characters together. I have not gotten to that advanced stage yet, but I will eventually. And then my most favorite feature is the timelines feature. So I have a few different timelines going on. So the first one I have labeled current draft timeline. So what I'm doing is right now I'm going through my entire manuscript, and after I read each chapter, I go in here and I create an event for each chapter. So I just sum up in one sentence what happened in that chapter as it happens in the book. And then the second timeline is what I call the sequence of events. So this isn't necessarily how things happen in the book, it's how things would happen in real life. So there's a lot of backstory that isn't revealed until much later on in the book. But in this timeline, everything's laid out in chronological order how it actually happened. And I would show it to you guys, but boy oh boy is there a ton of spoilers. So I'm not going to show it. But I just want you to know that when it comes to timeline, you can color code things, you can link events together. It's just a super visual tool, and I'm not using it in the best way yet because I'm still new to the software, but hopefully I will advance my practice and make it just that much prettier. And I really love this because otherwise, if I didn't have this software, I would probably write everything on sticky notes and pick a wall and move stuff that way, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I've definitely done that before, but having it digitally makes it that much easier to move around. I put it on my laptop, I can take it with me anywhere. I can tell you right now that when I first outlined Sick and Twisted, I did outline it on a poster board with sticky notes, and it worked out great until I think I went on a writing retreat, and I was like, I can't take this poster board with me, so I took pictures of the poster board. And I've also moved the poster board around throughout the house, and it has gotten destroyed. So this is not a poster board. It will not get destroyed. It's very effective, and I love it. But it also has other things that I haven't delved into yet. So you can create character arcs in here. You can actually create a whole world. Like if you go under the world building pack, they have so much. And I don't write fantasy anymore. Maybe I will again someday. Who knows? But if you get the world building pack, it includes things like you can write out your species, your cultures, your languages, your religions, philosophies, systems, magic, items, all of that. They even have an encyclopedia. They have a spot where if you have a map for your world, you can upload it there. You can actually upload a ton of photos all throughout here. Like, there's so much and I love it. And if you're the type of person who loves to be organized, this is going to make you very happy, because I don't know why, when I tried out Scribd, I didn't like the way Scribd worked, but this is literally just like your digital notebook or your story Bible or whatever you want to call it. And I've greatly enjoyed it, and you guys will see me continue to use it throughout this vlog. And if you are curious, be sure to check out the tutorials, because that really shows off the features, because again, I'm not super familiar with it yet, so I'm not using all the bells and whistles, but there's a ton of bells and whistles. Especially if you're a fantasy writer, I think this is super, super useful. Even more so if you like are writing a fantasy series, like I can't imagine. And I'm the type of person who normally likes to write things down on paper, but I write much faster. Like, you'll see me, like, I'll just be like, read. Okay, we gotta write that out real quick. So this works faster for me than it would for paper, and it all stays in one place, and I can organize it relatively easy without worrying about losing things, like sticky notes or paper getting destroyed. So like I said, I have two timelines going on. The first one is the outline of the draft of the manuscript right now, just chapter by chapter outline. The second one is the actual sequence of events. And then after all that, I'm going to make a third one of how I want the book to be outlined. Because once I work out what's there right now in the manuscript, and then I work out what chronologically is happening, then I can figure out how it should happen in the book itself, if that makes any sense. But anywho, if you are interested in Campfire, again, the link will be down below, but you can also try it out for free for 10 days, and I highly suggest you try it out, start clicking around. It's really easy to use, and yeah, so I'm gonna go back into my writing cave, and I'm gonna attempt to catch up, because it's July 9th, and I haven't actually started writing, and the goal is to write about 20,000 words this month, and things aren't looking great right now, but progress is progress, and that's all I care about. Hello, little one. Yes, you get all the belly rubs. You might see an occasional moon tail. He's right here though. That's also his paw. He's here. You just can't see him fully. Okay, so after that one day, I stopped vlogging and tracking my progress. So where am I at now? Well, I've written a few thousand words for Sick and Twisted, which is good. I've completely finished the new outline using Campfire, which has been super fun for me. And the way I ended up doing it was I had my timeline and then I color coded it, so any scenes that I needed to add in, I did like a bright green so they pop up and I remember to add them in. But yeah, so I just stopped vlogging because life got really stressful, and you can see Mr. Moon right here. Oh my goodness. I ended up learning I get migraines now from staring at a screen too much, and I have to wear those special blue filtering glasses because I got awful migraines for a couple days in a row and they were basically debilitating. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna reach my goal for Camp NaNoWriMo, but basically my goal now is just to write every day, get back into the habit of writing every day, and continue from there. I'm not really in a rush to publish this book. I've learned that when I am in a rush to do things, I mess up, so not a fan of that, and I'm gonna avoid doing that. If you're at all interested in Campfire, I actually highly recommend you check out their YouTube channel because they have a ton of tutorials and they'll be able to show you the features a little bit more. I so wanted to go in and show you guys everything, but then I'd be showing you some top secret information, so I'm not gonna do that. Before I sign off, I do want to give a shout out to this week's patron of the week, Coutell. Blue is currently writing a book that is a supernatural romance where a young, mentally ill girl begins to have prophetic dreams thought to bring about the end of times. You can learn more about Blue on their website, which will be linked down below. If you want to be a featured patron of the week, be sure to join me over on Patreon, where you can unlock cool and exclusive content, and you can also subscribe to my newsletter and unlock free webinars and PDF downloads. That is it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you want to watch more videos on writing and watch different writing vlogs. You can watch them in the playlist over off to the side.